Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609. It's the first day of 2022. 2022. Cool morning here at Fort Clark Springs, Texas. It's about 57 degrees. Got a slight wind out of the northwest. Going to be a little cooler tonight. Out for my morning walk. And I have to say this. I really I love these quiet country walks through the brush country of southwest Texas, and believe me, it is the brush country. I mean, I'm telling you. But yeah, this is a four-way intersection here of trails. This one goes west. This one goes close to north here. And then this one over here, there's my walking stick. I hope I don't forget it. This goes east. And then over here, this trail goes south, and that's the way I came from, and that's probably the way I'll go back. Several deer this morning, several deer. But what I wanted to touch on while I'm out here walking is, I bought a house here in this area, Fort Clark Springs, a little tiny home. It's slightly under 400 square feet, and I've made it a home. It's a home now. What's the difference between a house and a home? Well, a house is something you look for, and a home is something you live in. And I was looking for a house, and I found it, and now it's a home. And I like this place so far, and I'm really pleased. I've been here about 6 weeks, about 6 weeks, and it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I like these quiet walks in the morning, and I'm always surprised that there's no one out here, man. I mean, it's so nice. But these people, they ride around in their golf carts. I see a lot of that, but not too many people out walking for exercise. But I don't know, different strokes for different folks. But isn't this pretty, though? To me, this is like beautiful. There's old Thorny's family, Thorny the cactus, at my original home base near Kingsland, Texas, off Park Road 4 near Inks Lake State Park, Texas. So what's on the agenda for today, the first day of the new year? Well, I was just thinking about that. I'm glad you asked. I think I'm going to get me a breakfast taco. Yeah, at the little gas station here in town, they have a little deli, so to speak, where they make different things, but they also make breakfast tacos. And then they have an area where you can add ingredients of hot sauce and jalapenos and whatever you want. And I may go by there later on this morning and just fix me one, and that'll be my lunch. I did fix me something else. I fixed a stew in my Instant Pot. I got some pork and then cut it up into chunks. I got a pork loin, small one, and cut it up into chunks with some potatoes, carrots, bell pepper, onions, what else? Maybe a few other ingredients I can't think of. But I didn't add any of that stew mix because it's too salty. But no, and so I've got plenty of food, man. I got some baked chicken that's in the freezer and some frozen pizza. I had a slice of pizza last night. Do you really want to know this? No, you probably don't. Yeah, and one of these old timers around here, made some new signs. These trails have signs. It's pointing towards Scales Road, and that's the road I live off of, Scales Road. And then this goes to the creek. And you can get turned around out here. And then this road, this sign over here says fence, and that's Highway 131 right over there, about quarter of a mile. And I would go to the right and go to the creek, and in fact I might. But see, the trick here on this trail, it's not a well-used trail for one thing. But when you go down this trail to go to the creek, it'll trick you, because you think you'd take a left and then a left and you'd be back on this trail going to Scales Road. Wrong. It kind of turns you around. and you got to take a left, and another left, because it kind of makes a funny little loop in here. But we'll walk this way a minute and let you see the brush country of southwest Texas, near the border of Texas and Mexico. Yeah, it's like this all the way to the border and on into Mexico, and about as far north and south as you want to drive, probably 200 miles of this brush country. Now here's a fairly well used deer trail here, as you can see, and a lot of trails. I grew up South Texas on a farm, used to walk around in a little pasture that looked very similar to this, and I was always checking for trails and tracks and stuff. I still do it. I mean, I'll still check out tracks on the ground to see if it's a coon or a fox or a rabbit or a deer or whatever, just because I do that. Well, you talk about firewood, all these old dead mesquites in here. That mesquite wood burns hot, and the mesquite wood smoke smells really good. It's a good wood to use for barbecue. First day of 2022. What happened to 2021? Hell, what happened to 1960? Jesus. Yo. You see, here's another deer trail right here. It's like a little highway for deer. Yep, time is passing, guys. Time is passing. I've got to go to the cataract surgeon on 17th for an appointment, 17th of January, and I'm debating whether or not to take my RV and just stay a month while they get all this done. But I got to check with the nurse on Monday and see kind of what the timetable is. They may not be able to get it done in a month. I'm not sure, because I want to get both eyes done, and I want to get the third eye done for sure. I hope that third eye will keep you alive. But you can walk around in this stuff, in this brush, out here for hours, man, hours, and never see a soul. You'll see deer and rabbits, maybe a coon or a possum, but they're pretty spooked. I mean, it's hard to walk up on one, and the same way with wild turkeys. Now, they may walk up on you, but as far as you sneaking up on them, that's not easy. All kind of wildlife out in here. You know, it's amazing what you can see when you put the area you live in under a microscope instead of a telescope. You know, like driving through an area, you see some of it, but when you stop and get out and take a walk or just sit down and listen, then you get the flavor of wherever you are. Some live oak trees over there. Yeah, we'll go on down here. The creek's not too far, but see, this thing will turn off to the right, and then you turn back to the left one click, and you think you're going to be back on that other trail going home, and you ain't. I've been walking for about 30 minutes now, and it'll be close to an hour by the time I get back. Hour and a half, whatever, not in a hurry. Just a leisurely walk. I mean, I'm just walking for enjoyment and a little exercise. Getting into the jungle here. Yeah, here's the creek road. And it's a paved, well, sort of paved street. Yeah, and it shows the fence. See, they got a sign there that shows the fence going the other way, and that's true. But yeah, the creek is kind of right down in there. And this is, you can go that way, or you can go this way. And this is the way I'm going to go. Why? Because I'm about heading back because I want to go get me a breakfast taco. Well, good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year 2022. What are you going to do? What I would say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Means, don't resolution yourself into a situation you don't want to be in. I love this walk. I just love it out here, man. Fresh air, no noise, and no people. I'm not antisocial. I just don't like crowds. You know what I mean? I'll sit and talk to people for hours, But as far as living in a city or going to places that are crowded with people, I'm not excited about that. I don't really enjoy going grocery shopping for that reason, because usually the grocery stores are crowded. The one here in Bracketville's not, usually. But they don't have a whole lot of selection either. Put yourself here, ladies and gentlemen. How would you feel walking down this road on a cool morning? Would you feel safe? Would you be in fear of the animals and stuff? Would you be worried about the illegal aliens coming up and getting you? Well, I don't think you need to worry, guys. I don't think you need to worry. We'll go a little bit further up here and I'll end the video because I gotta. The next intersection you think would be Scales Road, it's not. And if you turn right, it takes you to a road, and then you can turn back to the left, get back to my place. I've gradually kind of got them figured out. They have a semi-map, but I don't know if I would call it totally accurate or not. There's another deal there that says fence. We're going to go on straight. Let me go up here and I'll end the video. It's a beautiful morning. First day of 2022, and what am I doing? Out for a leisurely walk, enjoying life best I can. And I plan to do this every day of 2022 if I can, I'll guarantee you. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, thumbs up. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you 1 penny. Drink plenty of water and keep your health. Stand guard at the door of your mind. Most important. Adios, amigos. Happy New Year.